Hey everyone, seeing as I'm still my father's, and which will give me an easy way to who not engage with my system during this blackout, and I didn't really have enough to get every single one I want on this store anyway, so again, that's not really an issue. Who? I thought I would at least share my first impressions on a title that I did with a free trial, and I intend to get legit on disc, of course, but has garnered quite a bit of success and acclaim, especially following success and acclaim of with Skywalker Saga having a similar model of gameplay, albeit bringing the franchise into like a modern context. So, here are my first impressions on Lego Batman and Legacy of the Dark Knight. So let's begin. The game is something of a reimagined take on the Batman mythos as a whole while also incorporating elements from everything from recent blockbusters such as the Matt Reeves film. Take all the time you need with what's next on that one, Umbrellas, and also the also all the way back to who the original stories started in Tentacles for 27. Then, especially since they already gave me the OG variant with the longer ears on the mask. But I also like how even just making them one of those Lego minifigures, they still had the canon event of that fateful night, the night outside the theater, and and Bruce being orphaned at age 8. And even though he definitely has the fighting and detective skills, as they explore how he gains the theatricality and deception that are being powerful agents, and and also like how they use elements of a whole bunch of adaptations, like the 89, 97 films, the Nolan trilogy, the various highly acclaimed animated shows, and also naturally those very wonderful toys he's like including like some of the more out there ones like that Batmobile they had with like the extra chrome and strobe light in the hood, man. Which I'm not gonna lie, I actually am tempted for that model in the near future. And it looks impressive, of course, no matter whether you have the. I definitely set my editor performance based on personal preference. Friends, again, given how I've been very much pro stylized visuals, like how even though yes, you can see a lot more detail than you could in earlier eras, I do indeed enjoy just the simplicity of characters looking like Lego minifigs, and especially how it manages to be a build upon what was done in like the Arkham series. In fact, after the sunsetting of Task Force X goes to Pizza Hut, aka Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, I am glad that not only did Rocksteady go back to doing single player titles, they actually did provide support for this one on functionally being sort of Batman Arkham Lego, as it were. Sure, they may not be go as dark places as those games did, especially since I'm just about finished with my playthrough of Arkham Knight. The he definitely like the free flow combat, the use of the detective mode to find secrets and weaknesses as for enemies, and even just a simple one about those many Riddler puzzles. I mean, I still maintain that the fictional character I compare these AI bros most to is like the Riddler in their that fashion where not just in terms of narcissism, but wanting to commit a crime that even Batman can't solve, man. All of that. It's definitely one I intend to play much more of. Like, I like how they actually build up to getting the suit, which fittingly, like the very iconic and marketable sigil, was inspired by, of all things, in this game, a tea stain on Alfred's shirt, or works in a pinch. Say that much. The game is also available on PC, Xbox Series, and is coming to the Nintendo Switch 2 as well. Oh, even though the base Switch, which technically could run on some of the other LEGO games in years past, as Skywalker Saga proved to be a challenge even for more beefy systems, so I totally understand why Warner's and Traveler's Tale decided to forego that SKU. Who, and my guess is like the 8-bit Batsuit skin will be available at a later date. It as all these pre-order boni often are. I mean, it's definitely like the whole false sense of urgency where here. Let's just say that Simpsons joke with the microphone is a subconscious reason why I don't really buy into the whole artificial scarcity mindset. I'll tell that much for free. Based on what I've played, the trial gave me about the first couple hours of the game at best. I mean, I managed to play through the whole training the League of Assassins and the trying to bust up that smuggling ring from Falcone, with Flass being the corrupt cop like he often is. Like, though they're going more on the variant where he's a bit less attractive than other versions are. As I was surprised the actor will later go on a ride with Jax. And with that in mind, I can definitely say this is like a worthy spiritual successor to the Batman Arkham series, and an entertaining Lego game as our merit. I can already and hopes of the DC universe was among the IPs I was hoping to get the Skyward Saga treatment. Other ones I could see being feasible for that include the Middle Earth Saga, the Indiana Jones owns stories to go with Star Wars and Jurassic World, and that's just top of my head. The next game involving superheroes I'll be talking about will be a bit less family friendly, so be ready for that. That'll be all for now. Take care, everyone.